So far today, we're just going to be going down a first to 10 versus a good Samus player. The name is Zamu. They have a lot of good Carol experience. They fight a lot of Carol players like Krugbo and Mabadud, who's another friend of mine who is a kind of like an up and coming Carol player. Alright, so he said close range or like only, but I can promise you that's not what we're going to be doing. So it's a lot better to delay your landings versus Samus than you'd think. Your son? Which one? That's unfortunate, SD. Which one of them is your son? Oh, I meant to do a dash grab. That's something I've noticed me as a player that I have to lab out more, just doing more dash grabs. So I haven't done a lot of it yet, but something really good you can do when Samus is doing the bomb drops at ledge is just wait, because they don't have a reliable option to punish you for just hanging there because you just get hit. So you can just hang there and stall them out. Hey HP, how's it going? I might be dead. Ay, I'm alive. Biggie, not Smalls. Oh, Zamu is one of them. I see. I shouldn't be alive right now. There we go. Something the Samus player is doing a lot of is just dropping shield, which you don't really want to do much of because Carol's got decent pressure for that. Oh, I meant the double jump. Another thing, I haven't done a great job on it, but you don't want to be double jumping in the corner at all versus Samus, because with fair, they feed off of that. There we go. Yeah. That's another thing most Samus players will try to do. They love their back air mix-ups, which they can get a lot of people with, it's because they spend a lot of their time kind of playing outside of your range. So when they do go in to get their good hits, the good Samus players will always mix up that timing because, oh, they're gonna mash now. No, they're not. they will wait for that like they do their actual play. You're on break, nice. Slow day today. Oh. Yep, can't be rolling there. Yep. Another thing that you should notice about Samus back air, it's really fast and hard to challenge it, so don't be like me. I tried challenging it because I am a psychopath. I felt a lot of multi-hits there. Either good SDI or this character's secretly bad. Yep, I gotta go back to waiting. There we go, they're off stage. Now here's the important part. You have to play super, like, patient, because this is the point where Samus players will feed off of impatience here, especially in these last hit situations. I'm not doing a good job on that either, but... yeah. Alright, they did up B, so now I kind of have room to... I'm going to catch the roll. Oi. Very close game right now. Oh, yeah. So, the most punishable thing in this game, believe it or not, Samus grab. It has very slow startup. It's good as a mix-up, like especially if they've got you in a scrap situation and you're kind of playing more defensive. But it's definitely the most punishable thing that Samus has. Like, if they miss a grab, you gotta go right in their face. Like, they hate... like, above all things, a Samus player will hate, it's them missing a grab. Because that just, like, nothing good can ever come from that. Alright, we got a little bit of a better stage here. because we got the plats. Feels like it's a little harder to get in versus a character like Samus on FD because they kind of have more room to get away from you. Gonna wait a minute. Yep, like that. It's like their #1 pet peeve, missing that. Alright, we're gonna wait a little bit. We got the shark. Pass the nair. Redly jump forward. They're gonna go high. No, they're gonna air dodge. Okay. Good grab. And that's what I mean right there. Like, because you're not, like, it's a scary situation to be scrapping versus Samus, but, like, due to multiple factors. So, it's just important to stay brave and defensive when they're just crushing your shield with actual buttons. And some freak just said Shulk. Okay, but that guy was real. First time I caught you streaming, German fan here. Yeah, nice to meet you, dude. Thank you for tuning in. How's your day going so far? Yeah, and that's another thing. Samus can't grab you past a wall of projectiles. Grass might be green, but... you know. Yeah. I was getting a little too ambitious with that. Okay, through the arm missile, and you're dead. I cannot stress it enough. Edgeguard this character. The recovery routes are pretty easy to punish when you are nairing the... like, if you're nairing kind of in front of the ledge, then they will get caught by trying to instant snap it when they do tether. But the alternative option is if you drift back a little bit, then you can also catch them just hanging there. But when they recover low, also like that, you can just back air them and they kind of just explode, especially any percent past like 15. Because then they have to waste their jump, and that puts them in a bad spot. That was a good recovery there. Oh. Gonna wait. There we go. Starting the range. That's what I mean. I miss it there, but... yeah. Tried to go for the reversal. I wouldn't have even died. I'm at 27. Ouch! We got good SDI today. Just staying brave in the corner is all it really is. Because just because you're being corner pressure doesn't mean you necessarily have to do something. But it's a matter of threatening a space. And that's what they're doing now. They're mixing up their aggressive play and mixing up their timing. So now we're going to play back in this space. Good F tilt. I'm not going to get afraid. Good Zair. Samus Zair is pretty good for covering that space, but ultimately it doesn't really do much to threaten us. Because the most it will do is put us off stage. That was a good nair. When I see that, I question myself why I job K-Rool. Unfortunately, he is bad. It's just a matter of what you do with it. I missed the neutral get-up timing on that. Okay. We're gonna... Fun little fact about K-Rool up B. This is the most grass is green thing, like most people who know how this character works will know about him. When you are recovering with him, it is better to, if you want to get higher with him, you have to just go straight up. Or, like, you get more distance going straight up than if you sacrifice some of it to go in, like, a direction. Good reversal. Tried to smoke me there. We're going to crown past that one. If you're getting at, like, the start of bomb drop, you can always crown past it. Not here. Stay brave. That was a good shield break. I was like, I know what he's gonna do. Probably gonna get that. That's crazy. I've never fallen out of a Samus player's multi-hits more than, like, today. I don't know what it is. Hey, Mob. How's it going? Oh. I was like, this could be bad. I'm alive. Should still be alive here. We're not gonna panic. Nice. There we go. I should update the score. That's something I'm remembering to do now. It is, I believe, 3-0 for me now. I have some messages here. What's he saying? Nothing yet. I'm just throw some projectiles here, catch the jump. I could have timed that out a little better. Stay brave. There we go. It's almost a little better to get hit by bomb drop as opposed to the charge shot there, so if you're going to get hit by one of the two, get hit by the first one. Because it combos into itself, but if you DI a little bit down and you get hit by the bomb drop on the ledge there, you don't have to worry about getting hit by charge shot. Unless you're at like a higher percent, then obviously it's much harder, but... Another thing, don't panic when you're getting jabbed by Samus. My screen just cut out for anyone else? It is not an open arena now. Sorry about that. What we're doing today is I'm doing a first to 10 versus this Samus player, and then I am going to play some Matchbox and grind in a high-level server. Another big factor when fighting a character like Samus is realizing when you have too much dip on your chip. Like, it's very, like, chip damage heavy. Like, you don't need to, like, do too much. I'm gonna SDI this way. Catch. Do I have a jump? I do. I'm gonna air dodge the plat. Go down. I'm not gonna do that unless I don't need to. Drop shield. Oh, they're cooking. They crossed up. Okay. Should mash out. Yeah. No kill yet. Ugh. Another thing. Chase Samus when they're recovering like that. If your character has any kind of good airspeed, you will do it really well, because Samus alone has decent airspeed, or at least good enough airspeed. But when they're doing their bomb drop recoveries like that, all they can do is go left and right slowly. Pressure them. You can't be too actionable about that. This is definitely a more aggressive Samus player, I would say. Like, they're willing to like press a lot more A button than just camp me. Ooh. No. Okay. This is the very important part of things. Just keeping your patience, not doing anything you don't need to do. I'm not doing the best job at that again, but... Oh, that should be death. Nope. I'm very big. Ooh, they went for it. They dead? No. Might be the other way around. Okay. Ooh. Crazy work. Definitely did not deserve to win that one. It genuinely helps a lot. I appreciate that. I'm doing my best here. So, yeah, it's literally just that versus Samus players. Like, they want you to play their game, kind of how Carol wants you to play his, but due to how Samus's movement is set, it becomes a lot easier to mess with them that way, the way it is for others to mess with the K. Rool player. Because, in my opinion, I find K. Rool to be a little more mobile. And that feels like a really weird sentence. This one's a little more K. Rool specific. Knowing the charge shot size for when you can do one of your projectiles, because Blunderbuss will beat it, and Crown will also to an extent, but there are points where it beats out Blunderbuss, and that's like a stage away from full charge, and at full charge, of course. Ooh. Yeah, you're a little too early on that one, or too late, rather. Not that one. Yeah, that was like way too close to the ground for that, where it was just punishable, and obviously, and like obviously Samus like doesn't really have any true conversions off of that. Not doing anything you don't need to. They need to play my game right now. Yep. It's also knowing what your fastest options are for like covering stuff Samus wants to do. In which case mine is up tilt, because it is frame 5 or 15, one of the two. I forget. I have to assume it's like frame 5 because it feels way too fast than it actually is. That was an accidental footstool. I don't know if you're a psychopath enough to go for something like that, but if you think it's going to work, by all means. Because without a jump, Samus's recovery is kind of, you know, those who know. Ooh, that was the front and air. PK Fire beats a full charge. I feel like that almost makes sense, though. PK Fire full charge seems to beat a lot of things. As you can see, we were doing a good job kind of pressuring the Samus player with multiple things. And just threatening this space is always a good idea. There we go. We're halfway there. We're halfway to the dub, guys. If anyone finds my like, realistically, this matchup is pretty losing for K. Rool, I would like to say. Like, I know the way I'm making it sound makes it sound like, oh, this matchup's not so bad. It is pretty bad. So, if you want to see another good display of what this matchup could look like at a high level, you could look at Ball versus Siski, which I forget what tournament that was where that happened, but Ball did end up getting a game. And I feel like versus the best Samus player, that's, like, a very impressive feat. And it's also where Ball is just super good. I don't have my Streamlabs things on. I'm so sorry about that. Like, I think I must have forgot to turn it on or something when stream started, so whoever that was who dropped the follow, I appreciate it. Ooh, that F-tilt barely reached. Cover in the air. Armor the shard shot. Go for the ledge trap. Yeah, mistimed the get-up attack. SDI up. Oh, I don't have a jump. There we go. Yeah, you can't be doing that. Big Ball Fan 4000? True. That's me. That's my alt account. You just don't see it enough. I definitely play a little scared of charge shot there, and he could have let it rip. Surprised he didn't, but I think he was trying to cook up a little something too fierce. Cool. Get out of that situation. Roll. Yep. I was a little too slow on getting the spot dodge out. Another thing, baiting Samus players' rolls, mostly at the lower mid-level range, those are a real thing. Wrong way. They'll try and bait this. That's fine. Don't want to die. Yeah, I couldn't get that one baited out. Not gonna do anything I don't need to. doing a good job pressuring me right now. Okay, got the up air. Charge shot juggle. Slide off, get the nair. We're gonna roll here. Alright. So, it's very rare that you can get away with it, but rolling versus a charge-shotting Samus player is typically a very bad idea because it covers roll, and if they time it right, neutral get up. Oh, there we go. We caught him shielding, so we were able to get the turnaround grab. Not doing anything we don't need to. Get behind them. They're probably going to go for kill option soon here with back air and nair to get me into a situation. They have to get creative with how they get it, because how I'm playing, it's making them go in more, and obviously getting the Samus player to do that is very good. Yeah, so, yeah, another, just like what I was saying before about Samus drift. It's good when they're not in the ball. Okay, armored back air. I didn't know I could do that, but good to know. Yeah, just gonna take that one. Better than getting my shield broken, dying. Wrong way. That's okay. Caught the roll. I want to be on ledge super long here. There we go. They probably meant to shield that, I'm not going to lie to you, but I had them in a pretty tight juggle situation there. Yeah, what are we thinking? Are we thinking a streamlong ban for mob or what? Like how long are we we need to gauge how long here. How long are we thinking for that message in particular? Good idea. Yeah. All right, stream long. Maybe 2 streams. How are we feeling about 2 streams? So now it's a situation where he goes for that. I mistimed my air dodge a little bit. 3.5. This is why you're my ghost. See that's just it. That was a good catch with the forward air. Oi. 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 We got ourselves a scrapping situation. And we're gonna go for this. Bad idea. It's correct and really effective with SDI this well versus Samus play. I can't even lie. This is probably the best I have SDI'd it, but it's definitely the right thing to be doing. There you go. I cannot stress this enough. Edgeguarding Samus is very good. Yeah, you don't want to be pressing buttons in this situation. It's hard for Samus to do that. Ooh. Yeah, and that from this point forward, they just kind of struggle to bring the lead back. Probably could have back aired me there. I think they meant to, but they were a little too slow. Alright, don't need to do anything right now. You can have charge shot. You need it to kill me. I'm not dying to up throw, so. And I have a good shield to take that charge shot. Should be dead? Great. And they are still in a position where they're struggling to kill me. I can perfectly fine tank another one of those charge shots if they should shoot it. Definitely better to shoot it and have it be shielded than to get hit by it. I'm gonna stay calm. Don't need to pressure that space. I'm gonna cover some distance. Mix up the F tilt. Not going anywhere from that. Cover this area. They can't get grab enough in time to cover that. Ooh, wrong way. That was a good mix-up. Play the matchup well. Thank you. I'm gonna SDI that. Here we go. And I don't need to get hit by anything here. They're still in a situation where they have to play my game. That was a good grab, however. Good up tilt. Alright. He's getting a little bit too many things here, too much mileage. I'm okay getting upbeat if they want to hit me with that. It's just knowing what you can get hit by and be fine. Yep, you can get hit by that and shield it fine. Okay, grab, you're not going to get much off of that. I'm in a laggy position. Okay. So this is where the matchup becomes a little bit of a problem. Being on the ledge. They can shoot that and I'd be fine, but we get the forward air to close it out anyway. Was definitely playing a little bit more off, kind of near the end of the match there, I would say. How many games are we on? That was 7. Okay. I need to get used to consistently updating score. I used to have hoop dreams till I found out there were other ways to score. I do have a message. What was it? Alright, STI this way. Okay. They went for the mix-up. Okay. Was not expecting Crown to cover that one. They must have been, like, shortly off of it. Ooh. Mistime that. But we are back. I'm going to roll here. Dodge the Nair. Get the Nair F-tilt. Meant for Nair dash attack, but Nair F-tilt is still a true combo there. I think it's a little bit more specific depending on your character's fall speed, but versus a character like Samus, of course they're going to get hit by it because they are floaty. I can get hit by a lot of things and be fine. The only thing I really can't be fine getting hit by right now is back air, I want to say. Maybe Nair off the side. Especially whereas they have rage. Yeah, you can't, so yeah. You're explaining what you're thinking is so insanely helpful. Thank you. Yeah, so Samus jab 1. It tells you in the tips of the game, but like, it is a very reactionary thing to like punish, because Samus jab 1 is not true into anything. I need to fix that notification so bad. After this game, I got it. I'm assuming, I'm going to go on a whim and assume that was Disco Ghost. That's exactly what my thought process is going to be for that. Oh. Yeah, so they didn't have much time to really drift away on that one. I'm going to hold shield here. They're going to pressure me more. That was good. I meant to get up though. And help survive the uppy finisher off the top. Well, no, I know there was no notification. I was just saying I think it was you who followed. I need to fix the notification because sometimes when I stop a stream, it will... You're going to jump here. Got the dash attack. Pressure the space. Get another forward air. I think you're dead? Yeah, you... Never mind, you're alive. That was a good bounce. That was a good pressure. I'm going to do this. Uh-oh. There's most of that. I'm going to hang here. Don't need to do anything necessary. Yeah. I didn't need to go for the double grab, but it definitely helped. Alright. So, 8-0, and I'll fix the notification. I want to say it's widgets? Or alert box. That's the one. Follow. Widgets. Might be widgets. Nope, definitely not that. Not opening that right now. Alright. We'll fix that in a moment. I'm either gonna get reverse 10-0'd at this point, or something like that, so it just depends on how close the set is. Once the set is over, I'll take a more look at it. I think I can end it soon. Bait the option. That was good timing on his part, though. Threaten the space. Yeah, I'm baffled that didn't grab me. I don't know what it is with me and my SDI today. I am getting out of a lot of it. Yeah, not gonna let you get away with that much. Gut check is a very actionable and react. Well, I don't think you really need to react for most of downbeat. Oh, yeah, couldn't catch him quite there. Surprised I didn't go for the up B shield break mix there. Yeah. But my point is, gut check is a very quick attack. So you can get away with covering a lot of situations like that, where it's like, uh-oh, I'm going to get mixed here and then get surprise attacked and die. No. He mistimed that for sure. Yep, I didn't need to go for that forward air there. Like I said, it's like, when they do press a lot of their A buttons, they do a really good job delaying it. Alright, so now I'm playing their game a bit much, which I need to stop doing. Okay, they should be dead here. Perfect. Don't need to play a lot of what they're doing right now, but I will. Okay, so yeah, another thing Fair is really good for, beating charge shot. It can be a little hard to time, but it is very good at just beating it because Fair has a lot of priority and it's just Carol's best move, like by far. Yep, knew the back air was coming. They're not the kind of person to get scared and air dodge super much. On the exact frame I said air dodge, they did it. Not what I had planned. Yep, there we go. This. I'm gonna go not down there. I'm not gonna get charge shotted. That's what my plan is. They're probably still gonna find a way to get it. Yep. Respect the attempt. They're gonna go for the mix. Oh. I should have went for dash attack. I was trying to cook a little too hard. So yeah. I don't need to get hit by bomb drop charge shot here. It's not something I need to do. Yeah. They're really good at mixing that up. I can't really tell super easily when they're going to make me go one way or the other. Tried to go for the mix up there and just kill them. Nasty 9. I know they're going to go for it, yeah. They shield poke me there, and I didn't drift my shield the right way. Okay, I'm getting a little too... Living that up throw makes me what? Feel unholy because my characters would never. To be fair, it's one of the perks of playing this character. I can just... I read the rule. I can just lift things, especially if I play my cards right. They had enough time to get that off. I'm gonna go for it again. Yeah. It's not looking good, but I've committed highway robbery already. Okay. Kind of what I meant. It's true he needs something? True. Yeah, so he was definitely getting a little too antsy in the end there. He might have been going for a parry of sorts. I'm not gonna lie, when I got that up throw, I was thinking some devious things. I thought, like, when I said highway robbery, that was where the highway robbery was going to commence. Alright. We're one game away from the win. Let's see if we can close this out. Air dodge. Definitely meant to go for the back air there. SDI down. SDIing down on down throw fair is definitely the way to go, but it's hard to kind of get out. I'm pretty sure it's just true, but damn, he took 40 from that. Drifts away. That was good. Even still, we'll get the up B. I'm gonna go for this and see if he's ready for it. He was not, so now I'm gonna go for the mash. There we go. So a lot of people like know like down throw jab to be like a toxic thing to go for, but genuinely people aren't ready for it. It is another good way to rack up damage or secure a kill if you're near there but not quite. I do that kind of thing pretty often, and it's like, what is he doing? I'm like, well, I'm just getting damage. Especially like if like you're fighting a super heavy character for some reason, and that's a viable option. Like you can just do it then. And then you can get like another down throw into up throw and get that last bit of damage that you need, or go for another, I guess, down throw and risk it. Who knows, maybe their DI was just not ready for it. SDIing up and in on fair works the best. Okay, noted. I'm used to trying to go down and I almost fall out of it every time, but not quite. But I've just gotten so close where I think that's it. Don't need to do anything here. Yep, there we go. Definitely getting really antsy for the kill. Okay, that was a good back here. They definitely played a lot more out of my range there. Yeah, that's super laggy. Up close shield stun on arm missile. Yow! Need to cross up, catch the forward air, get the dash grab. Yeah. There we go. So general takeaway from this, play a lot more patient. Alright, what did he say? He said goddamn. GG's. GG's.